Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
Metro Detroit's voting maps aren't just a mess. Tonight, a federal court has ruled they're illegal and must be redrawn. And there can't be any further elections held in 13 state House and state Senate seats until that happens. Thanks for joining us, everybody. I'm Kimberly Gill.
And I'm Devon Fernandez. Well, the problem, according to the federal court, the Independent Citizens Commission in charge bungled the process, got bad info from their so-called experts, and drew maps that, in the name of fairness, ended up diluting the black vote. As
Mara McDonald shows us, the dilemma now is how do you redraw 13 districts without impacting all those around them?
You know, that's really the million-dollar question here, and I don't think anybody has an answer right now.
Michigan's political maps used to be drawn every 10 years by the party in charge of the state legislature at the time, but a constitutional amendment passed by the voters in 2018 put that power in the hands of an independent citizens redistricting commission. Well, tonight a federal court says the maps drawn by the commission in Metro Detroit violate the Equal Rights Act, a supposition long championed by Detroit Democrats who say the maps did nothing but dilute the black vote. The experts hired by the commission gave them bad advice, according to the court. Quote, yet these experts told the commissioners again and again, based on general election data alone, that black preferred candidates would perform well in these districts. That was a grave disservice to everyone involved in this case. Above all else, the voters themselves. So now House districts 1, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, and 14 have to be redrawn, along with Senate districts 1, 3, 6, 8, 10, and 11.
So now what? Well, the redrawing of the maps is set to begin at the beginning of the year, but what that looks like, how it impacts all the district maps in Metro Detroit remains to be seen, but it's got to be completed by court order by November 2024. We're downtown. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
A dilemma. Okay, Mara, thank you. Also tonight, the Westland School District is hitting the brakes on planned layoffs.
Yeah, the board put it to a vote tonight. It comes amid a financial crisis in that district after discovering a multi-million-dollar shortfall in the budget. Jacqueline Francis has reaction tonight.
Just behind those doors, the school board voted unanimously not to go through with those layoffs, but questions and concerns still remain about how they're going to make up that money. It was a show of solidarity Thursday at the Westland Special School Board meeting.
I saw unity tonight. I've seen it over the last few weeks, and it's just growing stronger.
Teachers, parents, and community members demanding the district reverse course on proposed layoffs that would have cut a total of 20 jobs, including social workers and student monitors.
They are the backbone of this district. They are the ones that wipe the tears. They are the ones that deal with the problems.
The layoffs were proposed amid serious financial issues in the district, a multi-million-dollar shortfall that people want answers for.
I still find it hard to believe a whole department with multiple checks and balances didn't catch a multi-million-dollar mistake.
The crowd demanded accountability, pointing fingers at certain board members and the superintendent.
If anyone in my world had come up with that kind of deficit, it would mean immediate termination.
Ultimately, the board voted not to go through with the layoffs, followed by a big round of applause. But not all was solved.
I absolutely am relieved. I'm just still concerned about where the money is going to come from.
Tonight, they appointed a new acting school board president for the second time just this week. So a lot of change and a lot at stake. Reporting live, Jacqueline Francis, Local 4.
All right, Jacqueline, thank you.
Taylor's school board is planning to change up their buildings for students. The Board of Education proposed a plan yesterday that would bring financial sustainability to the district. They're reimagining how it utilizes buildings for its elementary and middle school students. On January 8th, the community will be able to ask questions about the plan at a special board meeting. 2 days later, the board will vote on the plan at their regular meeting on January 10th.
Harper Woods police are searching for the gunman in a shooting that forced several schools to go into lockdown today. It happened around 8 this morning near Woodcrest and Lansdowne Streets. Officers found a woman shot inside a car near Kelly Road and Woodland Street. Police say the shooting was not school-related and the lockdown was standard procedure. They believe the suspect and the victim knew one another. She remains in the hospital.
An update tonight on a police shooting that left a driver dead on Detroit's west side. It happened last night at Finkel and the Southfield Service Drive. Police tell us they pulled over a car after the driver failed to use a turn signal. During the stop, the driver, who didn't have a license, tried to pull away. One officer threw his leg into the car, trying to step on the brakes. Police say the officer's partner tried to use a taser, but the driver kept trying to get away. Another officer, fearing for their safety, then fired the fatal shot. We're told officers found a Glock ghost gun on the front driver's seat floorboard. The driver was also already facing other criminal charges, out on bond, and was not allowed to have a weapon. Officers recovered large amounts of narcotics and cash from that car. The officer who tried to stop the car was taken to the hospital but should make a full recovery. Police say they're planning to release video of the incident within 45 days in accordance with their new transparency policy. They were running a criminal enterprise. That's what Attorney General Dana Nessel has charged a husband and wife duo who were top staffers to former House Speaker Lee Chatfield.
Yeah, Ann and Rob Menard worked for then House Speaker Lee Chatfield as his Director of External Affairs and Chief of Staff, respectively. They also ran Chatfield's successful fundraising operation and had their own consulting firm. Nessel alleges the couple embezzled about $500,000 from the money raised to help the House GOP.
Menards use these professional contractual relationships to financially enrich themselves in a way not permissible within the law.
Now, both have been charged with multiple felonies, including running a criminal enterprise and embezzlement. The probe into Lee Chatfield's use of those dollars continues. Nessel says no charges have yet been made.
A really touching moment inside a Detroit school today connected to gun safety. Teddy bears were handed out to the young students in this class at John R. King Academics and Performing Arts. Their 5-year-old classmate accidentally shot himself December 10th at home when he found an unsecured gun. Down the hall, Detroit police holding an event for students at the school to deliver a vital gun safety message.
The gun safety, yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's huge. Gun safety, I mean, we have to be on top of that. It's huge. I mean, we have to keep the guns out of the children's hands. I mean, it's our responsibility. They're children. If we leave them out, something's going to happen.
DPD is also working to bring gifts, things like gift cards and bicycles to some of the kids and their parents at the event today. Later, officers went into neighborhoods to also deliver gifts to some families in need. All right, time now for a check of the forecast, and you're taking a live look at our downtown sky cam pointing at Campus Martius and the ice rink. We were just looking to see what time they closed, which was, what did we say? Yeah.
Yep, just closed.
They just closed.
Yeah, former meteorologist Kim Adams joins us with a look at what we can expect tonight and for the rest of the Christmas holiday. Hi there, Kim.
Hey, Damon. Well, it's a miracle that they keep that icy and frozen, because temperatures over the next few days are definitely going to be well above freezing, even at night. If you are headed to the airport tomorrow morning, just know as of right now, there are no delays. We don't expect any delays, at least weather-related delays. Mostly cloudy skies right now and 37 degrees. It's in the low 30s in Lapeer, Sandusky, also in Port Huron. It's 34 in Pontiac, upper 30s at the airport, and also in Ann Arbor. It's a little bit chilly out there, but there's some warm air as well. 54 down in St. Louis, low 50s in Kansas City. We'll head over to the East Coast, where it's a chilly 31 in New York and only 26 in Boston. Tomorrow we get into the low 40s. We start out, though, in the mid 30s. We'll have clouds throughout the day, maybe a sprinkle, but most of the day will be dry, and then rain arrives sometime tomorrow evening and continues overnight into the first part of Saturday. Temperature trend going up, including temps in the 50s for Christmas Day. We'll talk about our next chance for rain in just a few minutes.